Welcome to Chemistry Basic videos. We'll be starting now with name reaction. The first reaction which we want to do is Nobengel condensation. So from the name condensation, we get the idea that there is loss of some side product like water or carbon dioxide. Second, it is amine catalyzed condensation reaction. So the second point is it takes place in presence of amine, which is a weak base. Third point, in this reaction there is a formation of carbon-carbon bond. So it is very important in synthetic organic. So 3 points which I said: it's a condensation reaction, loss of water molecule, amine catalyzed reaction takes place in presence of a weak base like amine, and third, formation of C-C bond. So very important in synthetic organic chemistry. Now see what is the reaction. This reaction takes place between two molecules. One of them have to be having an active methylene group, CH2. This is the active methylene group surrounded by two carbonyl groups. So these two hydrogens are very acidic. The second compound has to be either an aldehyde or a ketone. And we said it takes place in presence of a weak base like an amine. Here we have got a tertiary amine. Condensation reaction takes place. There's a loss of water molecule, and what we get is a compound, unsaturated compound, two carbonyl group, alpha carbon atom, beta carbon atom. So it will be called as alpha beta unsaturated dicarbonyl compound. Now we'll discuss about the mechanism of Nobengel reaction. We know that we have got a weak base, trialkylamine, and we have got an acidic hydrogen. So the job of the weak base is to abstract this hydrogen ion, positive ion, a proton. When this gets proton, this becomes a conjugate acid, and this bond shifts over here, making a double bond. Obviously carbon cannot have 5 valency, so this bond shifts over here. You can see over here, and this hydrogen is lost and is taken by the weak base. Then now this becomes the nucleophile. Now this attacks the electrophile, which is the ketone or the aldehydic group. The double bond goes and tries to attach itself to this carbon atom. Obviously this double bond of oxygen will shift over here. We'll have a carbon-carbon bond, and we'll have a compound of this type. So see, from this part to this part, we can say the base has abstracted the hydrogen atom from here and put it over here. This was O, finally took H from that conjugate acid which has taken over here. So this became NH plus R3. So again NR3 is generated, that weak base is generated, and we have got OH over here. One still hydrogen atom is remaining, the active hydrogen. OH is there on the adjacent carbon atom. Dehydration will take place. Very easy. How? Same way. Again this weak base will abstract this proton, the bond will shift over here, and in the process it will kick out that OH. OH knows that it has become NHR3 plus, takes one proton over here, forms a water molecule, and again regenerates the weak base. Again I repeat, look here, the weak base abstracts the proton from here, a double bond is generated over here. As a result, this OH will be expelled as water molecule, from where they'll get H plus. from that base which just now took hydrogen, and we'll have now minus H2O, the weak base is regenerated, and we got a compound alpha beta unsaturated dicarbonyl compound.